Testing 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello.
1 second.
Testing 1, 2.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, friend. Hot. What's up? We got everybody. Yeah. I can do that. Whoopsie. Here you go, friend. Appreciate you. Hey, sit off to the left of your dad.
I will, but we're taking a picture.
My bad. No, I get it. We got it roll. Good morning, Charger Nation. Hey, that's when you guys say good morning or good afternoon, Charger Nation. Very good. We are ready to rock and roll. This is one of our favorite days of the year. This is our third National Letter of Intent and College Commitment celebrations. Our student athletes today have made many sacrifices and have committed to their sport of choice and will continue their education and athletic career at the next level. Today, this marks our 27th for the year, our 27th senior who has committed to play and continue their education. Let's give them a big round of applause. So we have a lot to cover today. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations to all of our fall and winter sports student athletes. And really, let's give a big shout out and again, a word of encouragement to all of our spring sports who are now getting ready to compete within the next few weeks for their state championships. Let's give a big round of applause for those kids. All right, without further ado, please help me welcome to the stage our multi-talented head coach for tennis and a young man who's always equipped with a bad dad joke. So please help me welcome to the stage, Ryan Harper.
That's a lot of pressure. Don't know if I have any jokes for you today. This is really exciting and unique to get to start off the ceremony with two young ladies who are committing to college sports together. First, I kind of want to have to mention the sisterhood that was formed between these two girls you're hearing about. On and off the court, Brandon and Mackenzie have supported and pushed each other, loved and challenged each other. And I hope all of us, especially all of you heading to play sports with a brand new team, go into it with the notion that creating amazing memories and crucial relationships will be the bedrock of your time in college. You'll remember the people way more than you'll remember the records and great plays. And I think it's worth kind of starting out noting how important these two have been, not only to us, but to each other. It kind of culminated in terms of and I want to get into them individually, obviously, but when I had them babysit, or they offered to babysit as a thank you for the season, and I come home to 5 happy people, all 3 of our kids, and they're running around playing. So that's pretty cool. That's what you want. It's not going to be easy, as you'll see, to create really good human beings that your kids want to be around. A couple deep breaths. Okay. For Mackenzie Rose Eason, we're starting off with her, and Jennifer and Mike and Dalton, congratulations to all of you and all the hard work and the family input and everything that goes into this, and all of her friends and everybody who's supported. Mackenzie's been a varsity starter all 4 years, 3 years all conference, 2 years all state. She was one of the first players to introduce herself to me at the end of her sophomore year, when she found out I was going to be taking over as head coach for her junior and senior year. And she wanted to set up a meeting to discuss how to make the next season a great one for the whole team. And she wanted to know what she could do personally, and that's kind of a setup for, the kind of team player that she is. Her intensity and passion for getting better were clear from the beginning. She sought advice and listened intently to everything we told her. When she messed up, or if she knew she had learned an important lesson or concept, she let us know, and she shared it with others who could benefit. Coach Courier shared a great summary of Mackenzie in the following quote, and Coach Courier is an assistant coach and also taught her. I know Mackenzie better than pretty much anyone on campus, and here's what I can tell you without a doubt. Mackenzie possesses a spark that brings energy to every environment, and she asks questions because she loves to learn. And that's such an important skill that you'll take with you to your next level, Mackenzie. Being part of a crew team will be perfect for Mackenzie. While she loves to succeed, she loves even more to be part of something bigger. I can very much envision her in sync with the whole boat, finding her passion to be a collegiate athlete fully fulfilled, a big smile on her face when there's a chance to pause. We will miss the sisterly love she shared with the team, the sisterly bond we witnessed with her and Brandon, and simply the fact that this team does not and will not feel the same without her. Congratulations to Mackenzie. Can't wait to come watch you and your new crew. Congratulations, and you can sign your letter.
Thank you, Coach Harper. Hi, everyone. I wanted to congratulate everyone else who's signing today. I'm so proud of all of your accomplishments. I wanted to start off by thanking Coach Harper and Coach Courier. Whew. Thank you for leading me these past 4 years and being constantly supportive. We all know that the tennis program needed your guidance, and you have exceeded every expectation. Your commitment to bettering our team and caring for who we are off the court and on the court has made a bigger impact in my life than you know, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to play tennis and be coached under both of you. And I'll never forget the countless dad jokes that Coach Harper would tell on the way to tournaments, or the songs that we would blast in the bus on the way to our matches in Florence. I'm so grateful for my teammates that stayed late into the evening to cheer me on, especially when we played Country Day. Thank you for everything that the tennis program has done for me as an athlete, allowing me to easily transition into a new sport. I would also like to thank Coach Breno for everything that you've done in helping me become an athlete and grow as an athlete these past 4 years. Next, I would like to thank my amazing friends who have supported my crazy dreams, including starting to row my senior year. I've never had friends like you until I came to PD, and I'm so grateful I have each and every one of you. A special thank you to my doubles partner, Brandon, for being there throughout my athletic journey. You've come a long way, and you've encouraged me since I came to PD, and I'm so grateful for you and incredibly proud of all of your tennis accomplishments. Next, I would like to thank my mom. She has been here for me every second of the way, supporting all of my ambitions and helping me to make them all come a reality. I don't know where I would be without you, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me. Believe it or not, you are my rock, and I truly look up to you in so many ways. I'm so lucky to have a mom like you. Thank you to my dad for supporting our family in this next phase in my life. I'm forever grateful for all of the work you've put into giving me a beautiful life, including sending me to an amazing school like Providence Day and now to the University of Miami. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you, and I love you and Mom so much. Next, I'd like to thank Belmont Rowing Club and Coach Maria for taking me on this season and believing in my ability to learn and to contribute to the team. I can't wait to see what we accomplish at regionals and nationals this summer. And lastly, I'd like to thank Coach Etchbaster and the rest of the University of Miami rowing coaching staff for giving me this opportunity and believing in me. I promise I won't let you down, and I can't wait to put in the work this fall. Go Canes.
All right. Nothing like coming up already crying. All right. So thank you, Mackenzie, and congratulations again. On to Brandon, her partner in crime, and congratulations, Brandon, Stacy, and Shane, her parents, Rory and Wills. Again, as you'll hear over and over, you know all the work and the dedication and sacrifice that comes from family, friends, and everybody around, right? Also, Brandon, also a four-year varsity starter, all-conference for 2 years, and all-state her senior year, and her all-state nomination came down to one last match that we knew. It was her, this girl, and she came back and beat her after losing the first set. So that was a really cool moment for us to see, and something that she very much deserved. I've known Brandon since 7th grade when I did a brief stint helping the middle school team. She was always kind of the one to watch with her blatant athleticism and her overall shot-making ability. I think what's fun about any sport, tennis especially, is that you can have the talent, but learning the mental and strategic side of the game is often even more challenging. And Brandon embraced getting better at this every year. And now, as she embarks on the next level and finds even more time and opportunity to play and be around so many girls working on the same things with Coach Carlson, who I know is an awesome coach, she will absolutely take off. Had a brief interaction over email with him, and we actually knew each other from way back, Coach Carlson, and he's really excited to have Brandon and just can't say enough about her. Most importantly, Brandon exuded the notion that we must work hard as a team on the court, but we must work even harder to be a team, because that is where the success and the best parts come from. In the classroom, as noted by Coach Courier, again, the assistant coach, and also taught Brandon on the court, and in discussions about her future plans, she has been very clear that she is going to go out and meet success where she feels it, not where the world tells her to go looking for it. She's definitely somebody that I think her philosophy about that kind of thing we could all learn from. It's not where do I get the next exciting, shiny thing, or what's my next accolade. It's like, how am I going to feel good and also feel good about the people around me. And she also said, Coach Courier also noted, her personal drive and commitment to self-efficacy and self-improvement is completely intrinsic. And she's the one you want on your team, your campus, your classroom, and in your life. Again, these two ladies, and Brandon herself, this team has got a long way to go to add and replace the leadership that they are leaving behind, but Brandon, you've done an incredible job of teaching the next group how to be that leader, and I think they'll look back and understand what it takes because of the way you worked at it and the way it meant a lot to you. We wish you nothing but the best, and congratulations. Oh, I've always wanted to do this, and she's taking her talents to Kenyon University. You get to sign your letter now. Congratulations, Brandon and family.
Congratulations to everyone signing today. We have all put an immense amount of effort and work to get to this point. I want to express my profound gratitude to everyone who has played a role in shaping my journey thus far. To my coaches who have gone with me to tournaments in random cities such as Florence, Rome, Peachtree, and Macon, and more. Without your constant support and brutal honesty, like when I come off the court, and even if I won the match, it was pretty bad, or why would I ever hit that type of shot? I would never be here today. Thank you to my coach, Nino, who has done countless early mornings and late nights with me and never fails to make me laugh. To Coach Harper and Coach Courier, thank you all. Without you, I have never known how fun team tennis could be. Thank you for making this program so amazing and my time in it one of the best. Thank you for never failing to put me in a good mood and make the season so fun and successful. I'd like to thank Sophia, Reese, and Noah for always being the highlight of practice. Congrats to Mackenzie from Miami. Who knew you could row? While I miss you at tennis, and who knew I would ever say this, but I miss our fights. I'm so excited to see what's in store for you at the U. And to my siblings, I'm gonna miss you so much next year. Last but not least, thank you to my parents who have done so much for me. Thank you for installing in me work ethic and passion. Without y'all and the opportunities you provided me, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you for the countless water balls throwings over the fence and the pre-match pep talks. I love y'all so much. I'd like to thank the coaches at Kenyon for giving me this opportunity to play. Go Owls.
All right, I will start by saying that it's been an honor to have Cash as part of the track team. I've enjoyed watching him grow as an athlete these past number of years. I appreciate the fact that after I misspelled his name about 100 times that he corrected me finally. I got you, okay. I also remember personally there was a moment last year where I was at the track over the break, and I looked down at the end of the track, and I saw Cash there, hood up, in the rain, getting ready to do a workout by himself. I felt like that moment was kind of the moment I saw Cash really ready to go to the next level, and so here we are. Coach Jones couldn't be here today. Coach Jones coaches Cash specifically on a daily basis, so I'm going to read some words that he had written. So here we go. He says, Cash has been putting the work in since he stepped into more of a leadership role last year. Coach has learned that Cash is a very determined person and says a lot about his character. Watching him grow again with work ethic, focus, and the passion that he shows on a daily basis has been huge. One thing about being a coach, Coach Jones says, is that you learn a lot about your athletes. Earlier this year, he specifically talked about how he learned that he could not modify Cash's weightlifting workout. That he cut back in the weight room in order to help Cash perform better for a meet, but it didn't really work out. And Cash needs to work. He has to keep pushing himself. That's kind of how he's wired. That is how he ended up getting this opportunity to compete at the next level. Coach says not only does he work hard, but he's the type of person that also wants his teammates to excel. Pushing them in practice, challenging them, cheering them on at meets, and celebrating loudly for them for their successes. Cash is currently tied for the indoor school record in the high jump. He's also a part of the school record indoor team in the 4x200. And then I had to modify this because yesterday Cash had a big day in the 100. And so now Cash is sitting at 6th in school history. Yesterday he ran 10.99 in the 100. That's pretty good. So he's the 6th guy in school history to break 11. So again, Coach Jones just says thanks for being a leader and continuing to show up, even when things were tough. So please join me in congratulating Cash on earning the opportunity to compete at Springfield.
First off, I want to congratulate every other athlete signing today. It's an honor to share this moment with all of you. But today marks a huge milestone in my athletic career, one that I couldn't have reached without the amazing support of those here with me today. As I stand here, I would love to give shout-outs to some very special people. To my family, thank you for being my pillars of strength, for believing in me when I doubted myself, and for sacrificing so much to help me chase my dreams. Your love and encouragement have fueled my passion and determination every step of the way, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me to this point. I want you guys to know I love you all very much. To my teammates, I want to thank you guys for endlessly pushing me every practice, every meet, and bringing the best out of me to get me where I am today. From the repeat 200s to the post-practice gossip, I've made a lot of memories with you guys. I'm going to miss all of you when I'm off to college in a few months. And to my coaches, thank you for your guidance, mentorship, and dedication. You have not only shaped me into the athlete I am today, but also installed in me the values of hard work, discipline, and perseverance that extend far beyond the track. And lastly, I want to thank Coach Charles and Coach Miller for reaching out and giving me this opportunity to further my athletic career. And with that being said, go Pride. Thank you.
All right, I will go ahead and get started. I'm pleased to be here today to talk about Morgan. Thank you to Emory and parents for being here. If you know anything about Morgan and her family, you know that her support crew are her number one fans, and they have been since the beginning of her running career. From the moment Morgan started running, it was very clear that she was insanely talented and had an engine like no other in school history. She set school records right out of the gate as a ninth grader. She also won state titles in the 1600 and the 3200 in track that year. But Morgan's journey to get to this point kind of took a turn, and it was no longer that linear path that would have been really nice. And then her path kind of became full of obstacles and ups and downs, and she wasn't able to run sophomore and junior year because of injuries. It was honestly heartbreaking because every time it looked like she was going to come back, something else would kind of pop up. She worked tirelessly, cross-training and doing all the little things necessary to get back. And her dream of running for PD and running at the next level never stopped. It was kind of promising to see the NCAA cross-country champion cross-trains a ton, and it kind of gave us a blueprint moving into senior year for Morgan. And then this year happened and Morgan was back. Senior year cross country was outstanding. She broke her own school record, running 17:26 for 5K. She was the conference champion. She was the state champion convincingly. Morgan also had outstanding postseason finishes at two big regional races, and then took third at the Running Lane Cross Country Championships. She was very happy because she was getting to race, and that's what she wanted to do. Then we had indoor season, and Morgan set a new school record, and she ran a 17:08 for 5K, which is just really fast if you don't know. It earned her All-American status. And she also ran 10:26 for 2 miles indoors, which again is crazy fast. After her 5K in Boston, she was very excited to go visit Brown that Monday, and she came back with a lifted spirit about next year. And then it was a couple weeks later where she let me know that she was going to be a bear. So I'm thrilled for Morgan because her dedication, determination, and drive getting to this point with injuries has really been unlike any other runner that I've ever coached. I'm so happy to see her get to run at a great school like Brown University. Please give Morgan a hand as she becomes a Brown Bear.
Okay. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate everyone else who's signing today and those who signed at any of the other previous signing ceremonies this year. I'm so proud of my classmates, and I can't wait to see what the class of 2024 is going to accomplish as a whole. To be signing today is crazy for me to believe. If you had asked me at any other point in high school, I would have never considered this a possibility, and it certainly wouldn't come to fruition without the support of many people. Firstly, I would like to thank Mrs. Caruso and Miss Miller. They were the ones that got me started with the sport in third grade Girls on the Run, and I'll treasure moments from that forever. Next, I would like to thank Coach Hovis and all the other PD coaches I've worked with throughout middle and high school. Coach Hovis, thank you for pushing me and supporting me through these crazy 4 years. I can't wait for both the girls and guys to win another state track championships in the next few weeks. I would like to also thank all my friends and teammates who have supported me throughout my time at Providence Day. You've made cross country and track so much fun, and I'm really going to miss you all next year. My grandma is sitting in the audience right now, and although she has no idea whether a 30-minute mile is fast or not, she's always rooting for me, and I'm very grateful for that. Next, I want to take a moment and thank my younger sister, Emery. She's the one that pumps me up before races and is one of my biggest cheerleaders. Emery, I'm so glad that we were able to have 1 year in high school together, and I trust you're going to help lead the team to some amazing things next season. Now for my dad. I know running isn't the same as St. Louis Blues ice hockey, but I'm so thankful that you've embraced cross country and track. When I'm walking downstairs and see you watching a track meet on ESPN, I get super excited because I see how much I've been able to share my passion with you. Thank you for always supporting me and for being the best timer and loudest cheerer at all the meets. And finally, I'd like to thank the person who's been by my side since day one, my mom. As a physical therapist, you've given me a million exercises and researched practically every trick in the book to make me heal faster. You have driven to places all across the country, sat in the freezing cold rain or boiling heat while I do a workout at McAlpine, and even climbed a few trees to get pictures of me during races. I couldn't have gotten where I am today without you. A quick shout out is necessary for Coach Kenworthy and the rest of the Brown coaching staff. Thank you all for believing me, and I'm super excited to see what I can accomplish at the next level. Don't be shocked if you hear about Brown winning Ivy League HEPs in the fall for cross season. Go Bruno.
So I remember getting an email from Nia right before she came to Providence Day. She told me in this email that she was ready for a new challenge. She had just completed gymnastics and was like the highest level in the world or something. And she mentioned pole vault, that she had kind of done it a little bit that summer. And she came out for indoor track that winter, like November, and by January, just 2 to 3 months later, she was already like setting records and winning giant invitationals, and Coach Jones and I just kind of looked at each other like we were pretty lucky. And it was truly a crazy start for someone that was brand new to jumping. Nia, in my opinion, and I've been around here for a long time now, she's one of the strongest, most athletic student athletes that's come through this school. She could do just about anything on the track that we ask her to, but unfortunately, she can only do 4 events. Coach Jones coaches her in both jumps and hurdles, her favorite event. No? Oh. But again, he's not here. So here's what he had to say. He said, over the last 2 seasons, I've had the pleasure of watching Nia go from a cheerleader just wanting to give track a shot to being one of the top jumpers in PD history. But honestly, not just PD. Nia is top 5 in the United States in the triple jump. Her first day out, she said that she planned to try the pole vault, but ended up trying jumps and showing some promise. After about 2 months, it was clear she was going to be a good jumper. After 4 months, it was clear she was going to be a great jumper. And while she wasn't a fan of hurdling at first, she quickly picked that up. And honestly, we put her in that event because we needed points. And now she's the number 6 hurdler in school history. And if you know anything about girls hurdling here, it's a tough thing to break into. But she's got a chance to break into the top 5 with names like Anna Cockrell, Fallon and Santana Spearman, and Eliza Cardwell. Really good company. But what most people don't see with Nia is the hard work that she puts in, the extra practice sessions, the strength training, and the studying of her event on a daily basis. He said, sometimes leading to tears of frustration, but highlighted by successes. Nia is the outdoor school record holder in the triple jump with a 41-foot 2-inch jump. That's really far. She is currently number 2 all-time in the long jump at 19 feet 1 inch. She holds indoor records in both the long and the triple jump. She even did high jump. Again, she could do whatever. And she's 3rd all-time indoors in the high jump. And currently, again, 6th in the 55 hurdles and the 100-meter hurdles. Nia's leadership and passion for the sport will certainly be missed here at PD. But NC State is lucky to be getting such a talented, versatile, and self-driven athlete. Congratulations, Nia.
Okay. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for answering my prayers and allowing me to be in the position I am today. Secondly, I would like to say congratulations to everyone signing with me today. The process is finally over. The biggest thank you to my family and friends who came to support me. Mom, Dad, my rock, and Nat, thank you for always sticking by my side and encouraging me to do anything I set my mind to. I will forever look up to all of you, and your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. I love you all and appreciate everything you have done. A huge thank you to my track team, especially my 3 E's, Cash, Ikenna, Jaden, and Doff. Without you all's constant encouragement and support, there's no way I'd be up here right now. Coach Jones, Hovis, and Osias, thank you for introducing me to the sport, and I'm ready to win another state championship title with y'all. To all of my teachers, especially Ms. Courier, thank you for working with my busy schedule and allowing me to get through senior year. I'm so grateful for y'all. With all that being said, I cannot wait to continue my athletic journey at NC State University. Go Pack.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here, and congratulations to all of the athletes who are being recognized today. Being afforded the opportunity to continue pursuing their athletic passions on the collegiate level will be an exciting time for Jordan and all of our athletes, all of our Charger athletes, and we wish them the very best. Joining Jordan on stage today is his mom and his sister. And it seems like just yesterday that Jordan and his mom arrived on campus for a tour. It was actually 2 years ago, and over the course of those 2 years, Jordan has worked incredibly hard to put himself in this position. Whether it was early morning workouts, and he was always the first guy there in the morning, sometimes beating me to the gym, weekend workouts, or film sessions and meetings in my office during lunch, combined with the workouts and training that he did away from PD, he just never stopped working, always pursuing his passion. Jordan was unquestionably our leader this season. Watching him find his voice this year during practice and in the locker room before and after and during games is a type of growth and maturation that we as coaches all get excited about when we see that occurring in our athletes. My hope is that he will continue to stretch himself in that area of leadership because he has so much to offer. In Jordan's 2 years as a Charger, he led our program to a state Final Four appearance his junior year and a state championship game appearance his senior year. To say that his impact on our program would be a major understatement. His personality, his high character, and his class, which has carried him a long way, it arrived on our campus just in time. As Jordan signs his Johnson & Wales University offer letter. I want to, on behalf of our players and our coaching staff, just to say thank you to Jordan for all he's done for us, and to wish him the very best in his athletic journeys. So thank you, Jordan.
I want to start off by congratulating all the other signees on this accomplishment and wish them the best of luck in college and in their future. The biggest shout I want to give is to my teammates. I couldn't imagine a better team to be a part of. All the hallway games, pre-practice disputes, and locker room celebrations have been some of my favorite moments ever. I also want to give a huge shout out to Coach Johnson. The past 2 years, Coach has helped me develop into a player and leader I never pictured myself being. From the early morning workouts at the crack of dawn to the late night practices, I go 2 hours over the time limit. I've learned so much as a point guard and a young man, and I'll forever be thankful. My biggest supporter, though, has been my mom. Being a single mom most of your life and raising 2 kids is something that would be a huge challenge for anyone. The past 18 years, you have spent endless amounts of time helping me achieve my dreams while putting all yours aside. You and my sister have always been there to make sure I make every workout, practice, and AAU game without ever a complaint. I couldn't ever ask for a better supporting cast to be a part of, and I know y'all are both glad now to finally have the task of driving me around off of your shoulders. I love you both more than words can explain, and I'm forever thankful. My last thank you is to the Johnson & Wales staff for believing in me, offering me this opportunity to compete and be here today.
All right, it's my pleasure to introduce Chase Jackson today. So great to see his wonderful supporting parents here and family on your special day. So congratulations, Chase. Chase joined Providence Day last year, came from Lake Norman Charter, and he was a welcome addition to our school and to our baseball program. He went through a little bit of a learning curve last year offensively, but finished strong, finished 4th best on the team in on-base percentage, and 4th most RBIs with 13. Defensively, he was very good for us last year, finished 2nd on the team in fielding percentage at .981, and only committed 1 error all season. So he had a really good year. Chase, I remember vividly, right after the state championship game, came up to me, and he said, "Coach, you're going to get a different player next year, I promise you." And you were right. He really spent a lot of time in the summer working on his strength, his conditioning, and his game, and it was pretty evident he was a different player coming into this year. He decided to play football for his senior year, and I think that was a great decision for him. Again, really working on his strength and conditioning and in the mental approach to the game. So I think that was huge playing football for him. He started on the defensive line, earned 2nd team all-conference honors, and helped the team win a state championship. So it was great. So after football ended, he joined us for off-season workouts, and you could see right away that he was a different player. Again, mentally he was different, approaching the game, and then physically you could just see the ball coming off the bat, that he was a much better player. He was elected team captain by his peers, and he's had a great season so far. Although he's been battling some injuries, minor injuries, he's been very productive on the field, hitting .333 this year. He's got a .474 on-base percentage, and he's batting in the cleanup spot for us in the middle of our lineup. Hopefully we can get him back for a playoff run here at the end, but we're so proud of you for everything you've done on and off the field, and we're excited for you to continue your career at Gardner-Webb. They're lucky to get a great player like you, but also a great person on and off the field, so they're very lucky. So please join me in congratulating Chase Jackson on his signing to play at Gardner-Webb University.
Good afternoon, everybody, and congrats to everyone signing today. I'm especially excited and grateful for this opportunity to be here. I would like to first thank God, my mom, and dad for supporting me and helping me get through to this point. I also like to thank my grandparents and other family members for always supporting me in any activity I've done. This has been a long journey in baseball, starting at the age of 5 until now. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but I can honestly say things have gotten better since I've transferred to Providence today. Thank you, PD family. I would like to thank Coach Serby for helping me get here, but I also like to thank Coach Greer for welcoming me into the PD football family and building my confidence and self-esteem, which has translated to the baseball field. To Coach Bondo, thank you so much for the support, encouragement, and believing in me and my abilities. Your support has allowed me to play the game freely and give the passion back for the game. You're always open to advice and guidance. I'm really excited about the future of PD baseball under your leadership, and I wish I had at least one more season to play for you. To my baseball and football teammates, you are more than just friends and fellow athletes. You're my family. Thank you for the meaningful high school experience. Thank you to Coach Chester and Medic for giving me an opportunity to play at the next level at Gardner-Webb. Lastly, I'd like to give a heartfelt thank you to my first batting coach, Kelly Paris. Kelly was a former MLB player who won the World Series with the St. Louis Cardinals. He passed away from cancer 5 years ago. Rest in peace, Kelly. Go Dogs.
While Chase and his family are going back, it's not lost to me watching this, how special this is. And I don't think it's, if you don't live it every day, you don't really understand that the world's changed for college athletics. And to have 27 of you guys, and especially you guys today, listen to what you've talked to your journeys. I'm extremely appreciative of AD Beatty and the coaches that make this happen. College opportunities have been cut by 2/3 for high school kids. And to see, there's a college coach right there shaking his head. I mean, the fact that you guys have been able to academically put yourselves in a position to earn an opportunity to continue to play, and athletically, the themes of hard work and teamwork and family and camaraderie, obviously we're at a special place to make that happen. So congratulations to you all. I am here specifically to talk about Lucas Santwire, which I don't think I've said that name together many times at all. 4 years ago, about this time, I was quarantined in Charleston with COVID, like many of us were quarantined, and trying to meet a new team via Zoom. And, it was different. And this cat's on the phone, and he's got long hair and a very deep, stern voice with very few words to say. And I was having a hard time. I was trying to write notes to remember guys, and I said, "You're Thor." And it just stuck. And Thor's become Thor. I think people know him as Thor. He refers to himself as Thor. Everything he's accomplished is kind of, everybody knows as Thor. Thor was our leading tackler this year, but rather to go into stats, and it's really not about that. What's special about Thor is who he is. He has exemplified everything that we've asked a Providence State football player to be. He gets it done in the classroom. He gets it done socially. He is a leader, and he was a tremendous leader for us. Probably most importantly, according to Coach Sarepka and Coach Hicks by proxy vote, was that his dad's a great cook. So we would have these great tailgates, and that flank steak recipe needs to live on and come back for games. But please do. Incredible family support. But I could not think of a guy for 4 years. Was a 4-year varsity player for us, contributor. Did everything right, all the little things, never complained, never missed a workout, just kept working harder and maximized his talent. I had coaches come in at higher levels and say, or at the D3 level and say, I would never be able to recruit a kid like Thor. I can't believe he's following us because of what's happening with the recruiting cycle. The guys are getting pushed down lower levels, and literally had coaches begging me for an opportunity. How can I get Thor? And they call him Thor. How can I get Thor in our program? So he earned, wasn't given, he earned the opportunity academically and athletically to put himself in position to choose between several top flight schools to continue his education, his career. On a personal note, Thor is a young man that approached me in a season, asked me for a Bible. And that was very important to me to have the opportunity to share one with him. He showed up at church with my wife and I one day, and he has not missed. He comes every Sunday. In fact, he holds me accountable if I miss. I actually went to early church last week, and where were you? I'm like, God, man, I'm sorry, I forgot. I should have texted you. but it's been an amazing journey to watch him grow as a young man on and off the field. Could not be more proud of him for what he's accomplished, both as a person and as a player. All the best for continued great success, and congratulations, Thor.
Saving the best for last, eh? All right. To open, I wish to express my gratitude to the school and organization that is Providence Day. Without them, I would not be in the fortunate position that I am. Let it be known that everyone I'm about to thank has in some way helped or assisted me in living one of my dreams. I'd like to begin by giving thanks to all of my teachers, and particularly my advisor, Ms. Catherine Currier. As I progress through the grades, each and every teacher, regardless of my personal feelings towards them, has put me in a position to be properly prepared for college and eventually successful in the real world. Coming into the school as an 8th grader, I took for granted the position that I was in, and my father almost pulled me out for disciplinary behavior. Least to say, I tightened up my act, learned from that experience. There happened to be another time during my freshman year where I ended a course with a failing grade. I should have been in summer school for it, but luckily I was given an opportunity to get my grade back up, and I thank that teacher, Miss Ariola, for it to this day. Being at this school for the entirety of my high school career, I felt myself mature as an individual, and I hope I made some sort of lasting impact on the younger students. I've been told by my father that I'll be the first person in our family to play collegiate sport, which some consider an accomplishment in itself. That isn't to say I'm at the point where I want to be in life. While I've reached one peak, the mountain still continues to rise. I must continue to push myself through dedication and hard work in order to reach my goals. Now, I consider myself to be a rather disciplined individual, which I believe was obtained through the PD football program and the values they exhibit. There were absolutely times where I questioned my love for the game, and particularly Coach Creer. But nonetheless, I hold nothing but gratitude and respect for Chad as a person and a leader. Yeah. I was always rather quiet during the season, but you have no idea the impact you've left on me. As Chad said, he is the reason I currently attend church, so I thank you for that. They say that football has many applicable values to real life, and to a degree, I believe that's true, such as working hard at everything, being focused on your passions, and simply acting as a gentleman. I will attest that I am no way imperfect. I admit my faults, Diego knows, to the fullest degree, but I'm always willing to improve in all aspects of my life. Some say the biggest disappointment in life is wasted talent. I'd argue that I've made my own talent, but I would not be playing college football if it weren't for two coaches in particular, and they're watching right now, Coach Antico Dalton and Coach Monroe. They're the reason I'm good enough to play linebacker in college. Simply put, they've taught me all I know. Multiple other coaches I wish to thank include Coach Coriel, Coach Baldwin, Coach Hickson, Coach Srepka, Coach Freddie Brown, and particularly Coach Adam Gates. A special thank you to Coach Gates is one of my favorite people to converse with because of the knowledge you shared with me in regards to the weight room. I'd also like to thank Coach Eric Moles for my early developmental years and training me to become a well-tuned athlete before my PD time. My passion for the game extends beyond the bounds of the field, and after my time is up, I will pursue a different passion, but I'll never lose my edge nor my will to train. With that being said, I'd like to thank the two people that made this all possible. Mom, Ted, I hope I made you proud. I want to thank you for becoming and guiding me to be the man I want to be. Thank you.
Okay, we actually are saving the best for last, at least in my opinion. If you don't know me, I'm Coach Vika Bondurant. I'm the pole vault coach here at Providence Day. One plug, we need some vaulters. If anybody's interested, it's super fun. Come out next year. We'd love to have you. But I actually want to talk about that. I love pole vaulting. I was a pole vaulter in college. It was truly the best 5 years of my life. I took a victory lap. The people that I know from pole vaulting are people that were in my wedding. They know my child. They have been part of my life forever, and I'm so excited that you get to go on that journey now and create those memories. And what I love about pole vaulting is that you get to fly, literally. You literally get to fly through the air. There's not a lot of sports that can say that you do that. And it's hard, it's stressful, and you work really, really hard for an inch, for 2 inches, for 6 inches, for a foot. And there's nobody else, I think, on our team that works as hard as Joe Henry does to do that. You've been part of my first full class, 4 years, freshman year to senior year, thanks to COVID. And I have seen you progress and work hard and ask questions and be curious and just want to develop your craft as a vaulter every single day. And as a coach, that's the best thing I can ask for. I love athletes who just want to be great, and Joe does every single day. And now senior year, it's so fun to see that all coming together. It's so fun to see you being able to do this at the next level, and I know that you have so much more in you, and I cannot wait to see how you do over the next 4 years. Maybe 5, take a victory lap if you want. But join me in congratulating Joe Henry for signing with Denison and being able to go on this amazing journey.
Thank you all for waiting this long to show your support for me. First, I want to congratulate all the other athletes signing today. And I could never have done this without a lot of very important people in my life. Firstly, my mom, who always encouraged me to try new things and supported me, even if it meant long car rides, late dinners, and going to games and meets where she didn't know anyone was going to be there. And my dad, who wasn't able to make it today, but I love him for always getting a little too impressed by all the little things and making weird jokes after my competitions. Jump high, he's the only one that's going to get that one, Mom. And to Katie, who's watching online right now, thanks for being supportive most of the time and introducing me to Denison. Thank you guys so much, and I love you guys more than I can ever say. Thank you, Coach Vika, for honestly keeping me on the team after the first year. You've made me love this sport, and I'm so thankful for your willingness to coach me and the team over these last few years. And Hobus, too. Thanks for all your coaching, and sorry for telling you I was committing to track and field in college yesterday. And now, to all my teammates and friends over the years, Leah, my best friend, I don't think I would ever dream of being an athlete, let alone competing in college without your support and rivalry over the years. To Sam, my pole vault buddy, that I've loved sharing these past 4 years of pole vault with you and always remember our after practice workouts. To Zach, Owen, Tommy, Ella, Will, Daniel, Johnny, and everyone else I've ever been on a team with. You guys are why I love doing sports. With that, thank you all so much for coming out, and thank you to Coach Owen, Coach Fitzpatrick for making pole vaulting at Denison a reality. Thank you guys.
Congratulations, Joe Henry, and wow, mass exodus. Thank you very much. Couple things. Thor, a man of very few words, but man, keep expressing yourself. You have great things to say. And so congratulations, everyone. We're going to do things a little different. I would love to have a friend booth over here in terms of just friends, and then family pictures on this side. Thank you for coming today.